just texted me today.
Oh, yeah. I did not snag that part of it, so you're in luck, friend. What's up, everybody out there? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and this is a college basketball total chaos, apparently. We're going to go over all 6 of the top 25 Division I games that are going down on Wednesday, February the 2nd. It's a money-making day. It's 2 of 2022, and I'm all over it. I'm a Gemini. I love my 2s. I plan on making money today. I hope you guys do as well. I got Sean Higgs with me. Sean Higgs, for the month of January on this Total Chaos show, you were 14, 9, and 2. Now, that includes college basketball, NBA, and the NFL. I'm not sure if I had you in an NHL, but, I mean, hey, winning record, bro. Crushing it. How you feeling, Sean Higgs?
Pretty good. As you said, so it's 2-2-22.
Yes.
And I think, so if you have like, how would that work out? You'd have what, a second grader? So if you make a little time capsule, so 3, 3, and 33, you could have like, right? You could put a little, right?
That's such a good idea.
What, first grade, second grade, right? Second grade for 12?
It would have to be a second grader, yeah. But your third grader wouldn't be in 33 until they were like, 11 years older. So there's that.
I'm trying to
in that case, then you have a 1-1.
I'm trying to figure out how it works out. Because 22, so 11 years would be senior year. I'm trying to figure out the numbers. I forget. My guys are older now. So, but right. I'm just going out a little randomness in 2-2-2 and 3-3-3. 2-2.
I like it. I like it a lot. Tim Earl, you were a little bit rocky during Total Chaos January. You were 9 and 12. It's not a bad record. I mean, it's not the worst record I've got on my board over here. And I know that you don't play a lot of the power conferences. You like to stay in Missouri Valley and Horizon. That's where I like to kick it to. That's where Higgs likes to kick it to. So sometimes these top 25 schools are not the most valuable ones to bet on because the books are a lot sharper at creating those lines because they know everyone's going to bet on them. Tim Earl, how you feeling about the card today?
I mean, it's ranked teams. I know I like to stay down in the American Conference. Is actually one of my favorite ones because I mean East Carolina's in there, and I kind of got that one down pretty well.
University of Houston's in there.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Houston in a little bit. That should be they should be a really good team in this. Yeah, I'm excited for the card for tomorrow. Ready to make some money.
All right, let's make some money. And before we get started, I want you guys to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Get yourself hooked up with us here at Picks and Parlays. We're putting out free content every single day, whether it's on Sean Higgs Winning Free Picks channel, the Earl Sports Bets channel, or right here at Picks and Parlays. You want to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications for all of us because we're doing work over here, people. We're doing work for you to make money, okay? So we're going to start this party off. Higgs, you're going first because you're the champ. Number 4, Purdue is at Minnesota. The total's 142. What are you looking at on this one, Sean Higgs?
So when you asked me, I was like, you know what? College basketball totals, I'm not that good. I had to go dig up my totals for the year. 17 and 11, shockingly, in my games I bet.
Not that bad.
No, but I had a sour taste because I lost my last 2. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't want – but – hey, so hopefully we do all right on these, and I'm feeling confident. I went over these a little bit, so I'm like, you know what? I like these games. I'm going to go over this 142, though. I think it's a little low. Purdue, listen, this is a Final Four team. They're very good. They're very good. Minnesota, they are what they are. So they're playing at home. I expect them to score some points, but Purdue just got a lot of firepower. 142 looks low. I got this probably up in about the 146 range, so give me the over in Minnesota.
I'm giving it to you. No takesies, backsies. All right, Tim Earl, what do you got on this one?
Yeah, this one was one of the more trickier ones. This is one of the 2 games tonight that have like 0.5 points of value. I have this one lined at 142.5. So this one is, as you say, most of these are pretty much dead on. Most of them I have tonight are either 2 points or less of value. So the books know what they're doing with these big schools. And then this one I kind of lean towards. I went the over. Purdue's been an over team this year, 13-8, 11-7 from Minnesota. Both of them been scoring halfway decent. Well, Purdue is the big reason. They score about 84.5 points a game. That's 4th best in college basketball. So I'm going to go over with this one. I think they score 85 by themselves, and we don't really need much from Minnesota.
All right. Well, it makes sense. Minnesota's a strong home school as well, where they have been in past years. But it makes sense why they're number 4 in the country, because they put up a ton of points. And you know what happens when you put up a ton of points? You win basketball games. We've got Vanderbilt at number 5, Kentucky, 139 and a hook is the total. Tim Earl, take it away.
It's another one of those games that are very, very close. This one's actually 1.5. I have this one around 141. I'm going to go over, and it's mostly because, same as last game with Purdue, Kentucky is a very high-scoring team. They have scored 82 points a game, which is number 8 in the nation. So they're a very, very high-scoring team, and I think if we get the 80 points from them, you get 60 from Vandy, and they keep it semi-close, 20-point game close, I guess, and this one goes over.
All right, Higgs, what's your read on this one?
Yeah, I got this at like the 140 mark, and it's right on it. But I'm going to go over just because I'm pretty sure last game, didn't they come out and beat up on Kansas, Kentucky?
Yeah,
so,
real bad.
And I was kind of like, you know what? I kind of like Kansas there. Kentucky's been a little bit. Guys not playing, guys sitting out, not having everybody practice in. And 80-62 squashing. So you know what? Maybe they're all coming to play. Maybe there's a party in Kentucky, put up the points. So we were going to get 80 from them. I'll take another 80-64 win here. Nice 15, 16-point win. So that's all we need. Kentucky get their 80+ over the total.
I was on Kansas on that game. I'm going to tell you something. I have a thing with Kentucky. They moved up 7 spots in the rankings this week, okay? It's the TOTD. It's the trip over their Ds, all right? So I am big on fading Kentucky this week. I'm just going to say it right now because they moved up too fast. They think they're too good. And at home against a team like Vandy, I'm thinking I'm going the other way. So I'm just saying that out loud right now. Fade or follow at your own risk. We've got Butler at Xavier, number 21 Xavier, 130 and a half. Higgs, what do you say?
I'm going under. I'm going under this. I got this closer to like 126, 127. So, okay. And Butler, not a good team. This isn't your old Final Four Butler Bulldogs. They've kind of fallen off a cliff. This is a bad Butler team. And Xavier, they're a weird team too. Sometimes they're, wow, this team's awesome. Sometimes you're like, oh, what are we getting out of them? But I'm going to go under. I could probably see some ugly basketball here. So give me the under 130 and a half.
All right, Timmy, what do you think?
All right, well, we'll have a winner for this one. I'm going to go over, and this is another one. I have this one at a 132 and a half. It's just slightly over. I know these two teams have been heavy under teams this year, but I think when it comes to it, Xavier is averaging 74 points a game. And I think if we can get a solid, say, 75 from them tomorrow against Butler, which, as you mentioned, has not been playing as well as we've normally seen them at. What do we need? Like 60 from the opposite side. So I think we get the over in this game.
All right, so we're off to a disagreement. That's okay. Here's our conference, Tim. Tulane is at number 6. My Houston Cougars, 133 and a hook is the total. Over or under, Tim Earl?
Now, Houston's a little bit different than the Kentucky and the Purdue because, yes, they're fantastic, but they're only averaging about 77 points a game. Their defense is where it's at. They're number 3 on defense this year, averaging 56 points a game. So I'm going to go under. I think they keep this Tulane team down. Their Houston's defense is going to do enough to keep this one under. And we've seen Houston play down towards their competition a little bit in terms of they're not going to blow them out. So I think this one stays a little bit close, and I think it goes under the total.
All right, Higgy, what do you think?
I'm going to say, would it be shocking to see a 79-36 game like a ECU kind of game here? I mean, they're going to come out. Houston it'll be 40-14 at the half or something. That's the kind of team Houston is. They kind of can wallop these bad teams, and when they do the wallop, they can win 95-40 and still go under. That's how they are. So give me the under here. 130, what's it? 133 and a half. It was 134 when I wrote it down, so it's actually come down to half a point. Look at that.
Okay, so we have a little bit of an. Okay, never mind. I solved it. All right, so you are going
under.
Under, you say. Okay, sorry. I got stuck on my other screen and I couldn't figure out how to get out of it. Under. Boom, boom, boom. Wisconsin is at Illinois. Number 11, Wisconsin is at number 16, Illinois. The total on this one is 140. Higgs, what do you think?
I'm thinking under the total here. I know we've seen overs by these two teams, right? They're, I think, combined like 25 and 14 or something to the over, but I don't know. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. I'm going to go under. And you have two teams that, yes, you got some offensive firepower. The kid on Wisconsin's awesome, but he's a one-man kind of party over there. Illinois looks like they're getting their guys back, right? Because sometimes, you find out day before, oh, somebody's not playing, I got a concussion or whatever. But I think everybody shows up here. I think this is going to be your typical Big Ten ugly kind of game. Maybe like I want to see old school Big Ten, like 56-50. But I'll settle for 65-60.
Oh, those Big Ten refs, they're a trip, aren't they? I mean, the real question on this game is Kofi Cockburn in the game or not? That is the question. And this is a trend I've been following since he went out, which is that Illinois first half is going to rock and roll. Illinois second half is going to let you take it because those players without Kofi get so gassed in the first half that they can't. It's just not sustainable in the second half. I've been fading Illinois since he's out. I've been cashing money on it. So is Kofi in or out is the question you need to ask yourself before you make the bet. Tim Earl, do you like this over or under the total?
Yeah, I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go under. These last two games actually have a little bit more value than the first four. I have this one around a 136. So this one I like a little bit. Probably won't make my card, but I feel like this one could be a little bit more of a defensive matchup. These two teams are allowing anywhere from 66 to 67 points a game each. I know their offenses have been scoring 72, 77, but in this matchup, I think we get more of a defensive, ugly Big Ten game, and I'm going to go into the total.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right, last one for the round. Number 12, Villanova taking on number 24, Marquette. I love this Marquette team. It's 132.5. I don't know if this is their spot, though. Tim, what do you think about it?
This one's probably my most confident one out of the six, and we're going to go under. I have this one around 127.5, so about 5 points of value. We've seen Villanova play pretty good defense this year. They're 17th in the nation, only allowing about 60 points a game. And Marquette's defense has actually showed up. They're only allowing about 68 a game. So I expect one of those. It feels like with the Big East, you're either getting one of two matchups. Two big offensive schools going above 160, or you're getting a very low-scoring game that goes in the 120s. I think the 120s is this one for Villanova and Marquette. We're going under.
All right, Higgs, what's your look on it?
I'm actually going over this one. The last time you look at this, because you see the last time we played 57-54, right? Ugly kind of game. But overall, you see teams putting up in the 70s here between the two of them. Like 70, 73, 65. Nova. The thing with Nova is, and again, this is, and I kind of agree where Tim's number's at. Sometimes they just throw bricks from the outside. We saw them hit a stretch where they can hit the broadside of a barn with a beach ball, like an inflatable. I mean, they're just bad. But I'm just high on Villanova. They're a very good team, and the coach, I just think they're going to come out and shoot. And Marquette, always at home, they're live. So this could easily be cruising to an under and has no right to be an over. But next thing you know, it's tied at 62 and you're going to overtime and, something like that. So I'm going to go over there because I think it's going to be something close. And I won't be shocked if I need that extra couple minutes, that extra 5 to get me over the total. So I'm going to go over to 132.5.
It's funny you say that because I looked at the Colorado State-Wyoming game on Monday night. The total was at like 145. I'm like, that's a really high total for them to be playing in Laramie. When the altitude in Wyoming is really high. So typically they're low totals. And I'm like, all right, Colorado State is used to altitude. So maybe that's why. And then it clicked with me. I'm like, this game goes to overtime. That's why that total is so high, because this is a close game. It was a 1-point spread. It did go to overtime, and Wyoming won it. So anyway, sorry. But, yeah, that's a very real thing that you need to consider when you're taking totals is will it go into overtime? And Marquette and Villanova is definitely one it could. All right. Let's do some recapping, but before we do, I want to remind everyone about our promo code at picksandparlays.net. Use the promo code YEAR. YEAR is going to save you 20% off the entire site. That includes Sean Picks Premium Plays and Nick Earl and Earl Sports Bets Premium Plays. Higgs, what do you have lined up for the viewers over at picksandparlays.net?
Well, we got a little college hoops rolling out for a Wednesday. Maybe NBA. We got to just check on NBA. You never know with NBA. The other day I said, let's take the Sixers. They were -3, and then they were +6. They ended up winning, but
yeah.
I mean, I joke. I say no betting allowed regular season. We pick and choose our NBA spots, but NFL, I don't know. Maybe we'll have it over in the the Pro Bowl, but Super Bowl. We get the Super Bowl coming up. Loads of props, NBA, college hoops, hockey.
All right. The end. Scene. Okay, Tim Earl, you're on. You're on, Tim. Fire away.
Oh yeah, we keep on rolling out. We have a new set style of college basketball. Got our best bet 9-pack, and normally there's a free play in there somewhere. Just because we put out a video on ESB, and then we put that play up as a free play up on the site. So we kind of do it that way. And then NBA, NHL, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I essentially have a Cincinnati Bengals money line at plus 1,800. So because I got them Super Bowl in the beginning of the playoffs. So I'm excited for that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Good job, Tim. Yeah. Good job, Tim. Nice future.
A future bet that actually no.
By the way, this is where you hedge your future. You hope that the Bengals get up. You hope that the Rams get plus money, and you hedge yourself because the Rams are winning the Super Bowl, baby.
You've been hanging out with Lenny too much. I gotta say that.
That's totally probably true.
Yep. Go Bengals.
Go Rams.
If you want to hedge for half that, is it worth it? It all depends on people's bankrolls.
I always hedge.
I'm not a big hedger.
I'm going to tell you, I feel like it's hard enough to make money in this business that if you give yourself an opportunity to hedge, you freaking hedge. You take guaranteed money every single time. That's just me. I'm not saying for all of you, but if you can get guaranteed money out of Las Vegas, you freaking take it. And that's just how I roll. Okay.
Listen, I had the Super Bowl. I had Casey in the under last year.
It's $5. What, you put $5 on a plus 1,800? You can't throw another 5 on whatever the Rams are plus money, and then you don't lose money? Like, to me, that's common sense, but that's me. Go ahead, Higgs. You're the boss, applesauce.
No, like I was saying, so I go in a little in-game sometimes to try to buy at Kansas City in the under.
Yeah.
So if Kansas City's not looking good, let's take this under, move a little bit there. But in this spot with the Super Bowl, you got a nice 1,800. What are you risking? Do you want to go in for 500 on the Rams if it's, it all, like you said, though.
You only have to make your money back, though. If you bet 5, just bet another 5. Now your money comes back and you just root for the bigger number. It's not about it's not about all that.
At 14-0 Cincy, you're looking good. If it's, Rams get up early, then you're like, oh boy, then you're stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing about the hedge is that if your team gets up early, you're like, I don't need to hedge. But what's happening on the other side is now you have plus money to hedge. Whereas
I will say,
first, you can't hedge.
Yeah.
If
the Bengals get up early, I'll throw the same amount I put on the Bengals ticket on the Rams at plus money if I get it at plus money.
Exactly.
But if it's not at plus money, no, I'm not going to hedge.
If it's not a plus money, you're not hedging, really. That's just
I would say if it's a nice double digit, you can get they're down 10-0 or something, and you got 1,800. I say I got 300 to play with. Clear out the 1,500, put 300 in play on the Rams, and then 15. Be happy with the 50.
That's the technical way to hedge things. But even during the Niners-Rams game, I had the Rams at plus 200, and stuff was getting shaky, and so I just jammed on the Niners at plus 270, and I didn't lose money. I didn't make as much, but I didn't lose any. And anything could have happened at that part of the game. So, it is what it is. It's all how you want to play it. But I just personally would rather not lose money. I just think it's hard enough to win it in this business. So you take it from Vegas when you can get it from Vegas. Let me tell y'all what. Okay, so let's do a little bit of recapping. It's all in your style. No one's right or wrong. It's all in your style, how you want to play it. That's my 2 cents. Okay, so number 4, Purdue at Minnesota. It's a 142. They're both taking it over. Remember when they agreed, those are the money-making plays on the show. Also, remember, these are top 25 teams, all right? The lines are tight. So be wary of betting on these kind of teams. Vanderbilt at number 5, Kentucky, 139.5, and they're both taking that one over as well. Butler's at number 21, Xavier. Higgs is going under. Tim is going over the 130 and a hook. Tulane at my Houston Cougars. Tim's going under. Higgs is going under. So we agree that Houston's defense is about to beat that Tulane booty. Number 11, Wisconsin at number 16, Illinois. 140 is the total. They're both taking it under. We got Nova at Marquette at 132.5. Disagreed again. Tim's going under. Higgs is going over. We agree on 4 of them. Those are your consensus plays, your money makers. We'll see you next time on Total Chaos. And like I always say, may the best capper win.
Good luck.